You struggling, honey. Is it live? Then you might not be struggling. What's bad about 2021? We're starting off fucked up already. Geoff was late.
Oh my God. Lies and garbage.
Sarah.
Lies and rubbish.
Sarah's late. Sarah, you got here at 10:02.
Of all the shit that you have to make up about Geoff Brown, why make that Geoff was late? As if that's not going to happen at least 31 times.
Yeah, Sarah, you in the camera. It's fine. It's fine. You see what's going on? The year's starting up fucked up already. So I'm just saying this to say, if you think your year gonna be good, use a lie. Your year gonna be as fucked up as ours. I'm just kidding. Oh no. I wanted to leave that there. One of the supporters of the show gave us this as a Christmas gift for when Geoff comes in or when some of our family come in, we gonna put this up. It's a shield. It's a latex shield that I can sit right the fuck here. So when niggas is in here talking and coughing and spitting and shit, I got a shield.
Everybody knows COVID can't vote.
You know what, Geoff? That's what makes this show interesting. Your ass is always homing. This nigga doing the show. Why don't you eat before the show?
Nigga, you shouldn't have let me fall in love with this home shit. Everybody going stir crazy.
Fuck you mean?
Hold on a minute. Let me tell you what I mean. So what does your refrigerator and my refrigerator have in common?
What, they both full?
Well, there's that. Thank you, Jesus, for that.
Hey, come on, Jesus.
No, I just threw Jesus out.
No, nigga, you shouldn't have said it. You know you got a motherfucking Bible thumper in here. You shouldn't have said it.
Come on. I know, you're right. That's me. That's almost like if you get in a car accident with an Asian over in San Gabriel Valley or down in Garden Grove.
Yeah, continue to talk about places our fans don't know.
Your house.
Yeah.
What? Fuck. We were talking about something else. Never mind.
Nigga, what are you eating? It looks like vegetables and Fruity Pebbles.
Nigga, you are so stupid. It's vegetable fried rice. I really shouldn't be eating it because it has corn in it.
It's vegetable really, what?
I don't really eat corn. Oh.
Take this nigga off the screen real quick. Let this man finish eating.
Oh, I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2021. I want to send everybody love, prosperity, wealth, health, success, vibrancy, happiness. It's a lot of unhappy motherfuckers in the world. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't let these unhappy motherfuckers kill your shit. You know what unhappy motherfuckers is for? They're there to remind you didn't need them anyway.
Spike Lee looks like your retarded nephew right now. You look like a much taller, more refined version. Like Spike Lee is the hook end of your gene pool right now, with your glasses and your hat. And look, you favor Spike Lee enough for it. So if a girl came with Spike to the family picnic and saw your ass, she'd be pissed. That's how much.
And Jeff Brown, one of the greatest Riddler comics.
You ever get to a function with the person you came with and realize that you're with the mud duck of this particular group?
No, that's true though. You get that's fucked up.
Think you're doing something till you meet the rest of her family.
Oh yeah, I didn't see. I didn't date it in that little pool where you get the Linda Carter of the group, and the rest of these motherfuckers is little strangelings. Yeah, I've been there.
You got Linda Carter, and the rest of them is Kathy Bates. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so orangutans are beautiful to other orangutans. That's why they keep making orangutans. However, I
only mentioned Linda Carter because you know what's on HBO Max that I've been watching? I've been binge watching it. The original Wonder Woman TV show.
Oh, what'd she find?
With the fly ass music intro.
You're a fucking Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I'll just listen to it for the motherfucking intro.
All the powers you can do.
Yeah. Oh, I love that shit, man.
Oh, bro. Did you see the movie was ass?
Yeah, the movie was terrible. It was horrible.
How you gonna lasso your way through the air when bitch you got an invisible plane?
Right, and either you're gonna fly or you're gonna mimic Spider-Man.
What the fuck was that?
Now, can you fly? If you can fly, there's no need for you to be swinging through like Spider-Man. Which one is it?
What are you doing? Because right now it looks like special needs water ballet.
Wow. No, oh wow, no. But the biggest problem was this feminism shit is out of control. Now remember, historically speaking, Wonder Woman was created to push feminist ideas. Originally, as a comic book character, she was created to push feminist ideas.
Right.
Now, if a male superhero would have did what Wonder Woman did in this movie, there would be global outrage. And basically, what she did, she got some stone that allowed her wish to come true, which was her boyfriend of 72 years ago. She wished for him to come back. Well, the motherfucker came back in a body of another person. So it was still the same. It was still another person. Only she could see that it was her dude. Right. But everybody else saw the person. Basically, his spirit was removed, and she went on ahead and fucked him. Now, if that was a male character doing that to a female, that would be rape. That would be Bill Cosby. That would be the new date rape drug. That would be Me Too. The motherfucking Green Lantern, the black Green Lantern Me Too'd me. Right. This nigga used a special magic crystal and got this ass, and my spirit was removed. Right. But they did that in the story, and she had no remorse for it and didn't give a fuck, and you know, whatever.
Well, but nobody wants to address the fact that equality between men and women is folly. It's folly.
Oh shit! Here we go.
We are not equals. We're not, and you don't want equality. What you want is decency. You want me to be decent. You don't want me to treat you equal. Sarah, you don't want me to treat you like I treat that horrible motherfucker Zoe. And I wouldn't. Put it this way, Sarah. If me and you go somewhere and it's late at night, and I drop you off at your house, if there's a courtyard, I'm going to walk you through it all the way to your door. If I drop Zoe off, nigga, do you know the kind of shit I'm going to catch if I don't peel out? Then what the fuck is you waiting on? You ain't waiting on me to get in the house, nigga. That's...
Get your bitch ass off down the street, nigga.
You don't want equality. You want decency. But you duped into thinking that equality is what you need in this.
All right. I'm glad you made that point. That was an excellent point. Let me do this really quickly. Hey, man, we got to start the year off doing what we always do. We support black businesses, man. We support black-owned businesses. Yeah. Let me thank everybody for hitting up my ZoWhat Masterclass during the holiday season. We appreciate people who signed up. The people who signed up, thank you so much. I just encourage you to do the work. Don't take it lightly. Do the work. I appreciate everybody for signing up. Thank you, thank you, thank you for going to ZoWhatMasterclass.com. It's still available. You can go there now if you like. ZoWhatMasterclass.com. My relationship masterclass, 4 modules, 5.5 hours long, book lists, homework, all kinds of stuff in there. But we thank everybody during the Christmas and New Year season for jumping on that sale. Thank you so, so much. Total package energy. I'm all out of everything. B12, vitamin C, total package energy, shots. I'm out of everything. And let me tell you, I'm not playing with y'all. As long as I can hold out, I'm not taking no goddamn vaccines. What the? I'm not taking no vaccines. I'm on the health tip all the way through. 2021, you should be on your health game. Go to Total Package Energy. They have new nanotechnology behind their new product line. The vitamin C high potency is 8 times more absorption than tablets. The B12 is the same. It's all nanotech. What you do, you open the little packet, you put it underneath your tongue, 8 to 10, 20 seconds, it has absorbed straight into your bloodstream. B12, vitamin C. They also have the pea protein. And I think I did some research and I saw something that said pea protein is the highest where you get the highest amount of protein is from the pea. You don't have a picture of the pea protein, girl? You just want to play around?
No.
With them ghetto life? She got on some Rick James ghetto life boots. Ghetto life.
Per gram, pea protein is amongst the most dense.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
And it's really, it's a clean protein.
That's an ugly picture. Take that down. Take it down. Why? Every time he come back, he dressed different.
Well, we promoting. Oh yeah, I don't like that look. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna do something else.
So yes, Total Package Energy. Get there right now. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Black-owned business extraordinaire. They're doing great things with their products. Also, CMOS Business. Call this number right now, 1-800-298-8513. That's 1-800-298-8513. 1-800-298-8513. Why? You want to get into the CMOS business? We got to connect direct to St. Lucia. I think we got our first order a week ago, I think. Right? And they're also selling individual. If you don't want to necessarily get into business, reselling CMOS, you can get some personal CMOS as well for the crib. Some jars of it.
Mm-hmm.
That hat done changed.
You better. We got to connect direct to St. Lucia. We got to direct connect to St. Lucia.
So direct connect is the rhyme part,
right? Well, I don't know the name. There's nothing appropriate that rhymes with St. Lucia.
Okay, well, never mind. Go to CMOSbusiness.com. CMOSbusiness.com is the website. Get there right now. All right, get there right now. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Start your CMOS business or just purchase CMOS for your own personal use. The phone number to dial is 1-800-298-8513. Also, I want to continue to promote this groundbreaking human being, Terry Lomax. She was behind the technical aspects of my masterclass, and we are greatly appreciative for her. Trust me, this is the person you want to get with. She helped me brand myself. She helped me create the masterclass. If you want to learn from this young lady who has a wealth of knowledge, she's got a blueprint for you to take your content to the next level. This is the person you should get with, and you should get with her from at this website. I'm going to tell you right now. YoBrandingWorkshop.com. YoBrandingWorkshop.com. I keep stumbling. YoBrandingWorkshop.com. That's it. YoBrandingWorkshop.com. One more time. YoBrandingWorkshop.com. That's who you should get to. Why is it important? Well, let me tell you what she's going to give you for $47. I'm going to tell you, this is the year of self-investing. If you're not taking a coaching course, if you're not taking some type of course to expand and enhance your knowledge, you've wasted this year. This is a building year, and you should be building, all right? For $47, lifetime access to 3 value-packed video training sessions with question and answers, a 14-page workbook that'll give you step-by-step instructions for creating a solid brand, and bonus content from industry experts, a trademark attorney, graphic designer, and a millionaire mindset coach. Who is Terry Lomax. YoBrandingWorkshop.com. Get at her right now. Get at her right now.
Get ready.
And I'm going to tell you right now, my link is coming. My pre-order link is on the way for the Shrouded Lighthouse. All I'm doing is waiting on George Valentine, the homie, to finish the book cover. Yo, George!
Nigga! Yeah, you gotta look at it every now and then. like the old Louis Dix joke. Every now and then, you just gotta look at a nigga and wave your hand and just hold your hands out. Like, nigga, what? Where's my shit?
Holla at me, George. Oh, the Shrouded Lighthouse is on the way. The book is amazing.
Excellent.
And really quickly, I have this young lady out of the Bay editing the sizzle reel for the documentary. Shit's gonna look crazy, man. That's all I can say. All right, let's get to it, Geoff. We got a lot of shit going on in the world.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to do it, brother? What does this make you feel, Geoff, when you hear shit like this? According to Forbes.com, large numbers of healthcare and frontline workers are refusing COVID-19 vaccines. These are the frontline and healthcare workers. Why are they refusing it? Huh? Despite the COVID-19 death count in the United States rapidly accelerating, a startlingly high percentage of healthcare professionals and frontline workers throughout the country who have been prioritized as early recipients of the coronavirus vaccine are reportedly hesitant or outright refusing to take it, despite clear scientific evidence that the vaccines are safe and effective. Is there clear evidence that the shit is safe and effective? Let me ask you something, Geoff.
I'm listening. What?
You're not listening. Your focus was on 2 peas and 3 pieces of rice. Now listen.
Is the vaccine clear and safe? Is it really?
Let me ask you this, Geoff.
That is what you said, right?
Now let me ask you this now. let me ask you this, Geoff. You're an animal lover and a dog owner.
Yes.
And you do certain things to protect your animals, correct?
Absolutely.
You take these motherfuckers to the vet.
They got them going today.
And they don't like that shit, do they?
No, not necessarily. Well, yeah, for the sake of this, yes. No, they don't.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, can't you tell when your dog is agitated and fearful? When you trying to do something good for it?
Mm-hmm.
I think humans are the same way in a lot of ways. We can presense some fuck shit is afoot.
Yeah.
And I think our presense around this goddamn vaccine is justified. Your thoughts?
To steal a phrase from my main man, my herbalist, Willie Lynch Jr. How are you going to put something inorganic in an organic body and expect a good result? I'm not doing it. I don't know where Black people get, other than fear, other than the need to be included. I don't get where Black people give this pragmatic benefit of the doubt to white society. I don't understand it. To the CDC. I've had people tell me, well, the CDC said, motherfucker, do you understand that every system under this government system has lied to you? Everyone. Where is this trust level coming from? I just don't get it. I don't get whether all of a sudden, well, let's wait for the facts to come. Nigga, what?
Right.
As if this pragmatic place that black people deal with society or the media. I don't know where they're finding it.
As if facts don't, or as if facts that are presented to you can't be manipulated.
Oh, bro, get this one. There are actually black people who will argue you that in the Tuskegee experiment, those men weren't given anything bad. They were just allowed to suffer with it. As if one decision is so much better than the other.
Right. And America will just keep pushing forward like, we didn't do that. You have no... remember that scene in The Incredible Hulk? When... This is Ed Norton. What's his name? Ed Norton. His version of Incredible Hulk.
What the fuck?
When the motherfucker is on the table, Abomination is on the table, right? And it's got the weird scientist guy there, and he's like, it looks like you already have some stuff in you already. Right? And then the guy slaps him. Kowalski slaps him. He said, man, you gonna give me what the Hulk has. And he says, looks like you already got something already in you. But once he slapped him, he said, what have I done to deserve such level of aggression? This is how white America acts when black people slap them. What have I done to deserve this level of aggression? You know what you've done. You like to move on without addressing shit. You never addressed the Tuskegee experiment. You never addressed AIDS, which you squarely placed on the backs of black people in America. This shit come from y'alls and monkeys and Africans. Do you understand what I'm... What have I done to deserve this level of aggression? You know what you've done. You've done a horrible thing in the world, and then you act like you haven't done anything, and whatever was done was so minute, and that there's so much time has passed between the original infraction that we should forget about it, forget and forgive and move on. What have I done?
Yeah, I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty of pouring the cement once it hardens.
Right. Go ahead, Geoff. I like that.
Okay. All this, I know you stuck. I know I poured the cement around your ankles and distracted you until it dried. But what does that have to do with right now? You need to focus on the now.
Right.
You do know that sledgehammers are available, that you can find a jackhammer, and you can get out of this situation that I put you in. It's really not that bad.
Right.
Who, me? Oh, I'm going to get in my car and drive the fuck off while you deal with this dried cement.
How about that?
That's exactly. But what upsets me is not that they are who they are. It's that it's who black people are. And this desire to make these people come to Jesus, so to speak. No, Sarah, I don't believe Jesus existed, but I refer to him the same way I do Spider-Man. People are saying they can't hear me. I don't.
Nigga, we can hear you.
It's okay. Yeah, it's people with shitty stereo systems or whatever the fuck they work with. Anyway, what has to happen is black people have to find a way to not give a fuck if white people are accountable. You don't have to be accountable to me. I don't need you to own up. Why? Why do I need you to own up? What possibly am I getting from your admittance?
I was about to say,
from your admission, what does that get me?
I was about to say, nigga, you done made this point before. I don't know why you struggling.
Oh, because I'm trying to read. I'm reading the chat, and everybody's saying my mic sounds like I'm talking in the hallway, and I don't understand why. Because I've done the same shit. I don't know if it's on your end, my end, but okay, fuck it. At any rate,
hey, it ain't on us, Geoff.
Okay, it's the same shit. I don't touch it. It's the same shit.
Hey, let's keep fucking with Geoff. Hey, man, I don't know what's going on with your mic, man.
All right, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna talk. I'm just. At any rate, I don't need white folks to fess up. Fuck them. Fuck them. Stop needing white folks to own up. They're not gonna. Their own past is too ugly for them to look at. Why do you need that? Could you please tell me why you need these people to say, oh, okay, you got me? I don't.
Okay, you got me. Well, they're not going to say it.
No. Because I might have to give some of this shit back then. White folk are down. I have not
You think white people ain't going to, Geoff, white people ain't going to give shit back.
Not at all.
You got to take shit from them.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Y'all know that. Y'all, come on now.
They'll apologize to the pigs come in, but they ain't finna give you none of this shit back.
No. Hey, all your shit is used to me now.
Right. Wow.
It wouldn't
you don't want these house shoes, they won't end to my feet.
Right. Your shit wouldn't like you no more.
You don't want your shit back. What you want you don't want your potato salad back. I done put raisins and croutons in it.
Right, and raspberries and cranberries and all types of shit.
Lettuce and fucking celery.
You fucks. So that's what's happening. We're looking at these frontliners that are basically saying, hey, man, I'm not taking the vaccine. And they're on the front line. They're healthcare, people on the front line who are prioritized to take it first because they're doing day-to-day action or activities with people. So it's kind of whack. But you know what? The best advice that I heard regarding the vaccine, and Geoff, you probably know this firsthand. You'll be able to speak to this firsthand. The best advice that I've heard, before I give you the best advice, can you motherfuckers hit the like button? There's 800 people in here and it's only 300 likes. Start this new year off different, niggas.
That's a big imposition. Do you understand that I have to drag my mouse all the way over to that little hand and click it? I don't know if I can do that, Zo. I'm far too busy reaping the free benefits of this dope-ass knowledge that you are handed down after the Maurice White estate sale that you have come from with that dope-ass orange Earth, Wind, and Fire jacket. Well, that jacket is the shit, sir.
First off,
it's got wings for lapels. That is fucking fly.
It's not orange. It's red, actually.
It's red? Okay.
Everything I got on is red.
Oh, you flanked out today? Well, it looks orange. It looks orange on TV.
Well, that's because we got the Zodi's filter on. we got.
Oh, right. It's like the Oakland A's. The Oakland A's are now orange and white.
Yeah, we got an old ass 1970s and 80s family picture filter on one camera over here.
Y'all filming in homie vision today?
Nick, put Jeff's old picture up. You'll see the same filter is on your shit right now.
Shit? Yeah.
No, not Fat Jeff. Don't put Fat Jeff up.
Yeah.
Take
y'all shooting in Polaroid Technicolor.
Take Fat Jeff down. There you go. See that?
No, that's Fat Jeff.
You see that? You see that orange on you, boy? We got a camera in here with that filter. See, this camera right here got the orange filter.
got that orange tin on it.
No, but Jeff, this was the best advice that I've heard. I need everybody to hit the like button. Stop playing. Hit the fucking like button. Stop being assholes. No more assholes for 2020, because when we get to our topic today, we're going to really cover this shit. Jeff, you were in the military.
Yes, sir.
I heard a military man say he's not going to take the vaccine until the military takes it. He says because national security is not going to be jeopardized by giving them a fucked up vaccine.
Well, that's fantastic logic until you remember that the military was also given cigarettes in their rations back in the 40s to keep warm.
Well, I would say a cigarette is a little different thing than a vaccine.
How so?
Because in my estimation, I understand the long-term effects of smoking and all of that, but a lot of people were smoking and addicted to smoking and still are. That was more like a lifestyle. A motherfucking vaccine is supposed to inoculate you against particular diseases.
Sure.
Right? And I don't see as a military strategy it making any sense whatsoever to give your military an untested, unproven, faulty vaccine
on wholesale.
Right. Because your military has to remain strong.
You're going to give 500,000, 1 million people who are your bodyguards.
Yeah. So I don't, that's what he was saying. The guy was saying, when they roll it out to the military, that's how you know it's solid.
Okay.
He said, because they're not going to give the military some untested fuck shit because they don't want to compromise the strength of the military.
Okay, understood. But that is a piece of this. There are so many fucking pieces of this. One of the chief pieces being that the military is soon to prove itself as expendable. Once we have troops that we don't have to feed, troops that don't have to sleep, troops that don't get pregnant.
You mean hobo-cops?
I mean, yes.
Yeah, them RoboCop niggas, them drones.
We about to come up on the Iron Man, RoboCop. I am. What's not I am?
Not that movie. I am not that movie.
Bruh, we're there. So, in light of those thoughts, I don't know that I could trust the logic of what they won't give the military. And I understand what you're saying.
I like that.
And it kind of makes sense. But for me, the vaccines are no, because the vaccines are no.
Period.
The military eats pork. That's a no for me.
Say it again.
You know what I'm saying? The military drinks a bunch of soda, sugar, and a bunch of other shit that I don't do. This is about philosophy. This is about philosophy and trust. And what and who do you believe?
What and who do you believe?
And I just don't believe these motherfuckers. I don't trust them. I don't need another gotcha. I don't need to. I don't need to pull over or turn over another stone and find more horrible shit they've done. Please tell me when you find white folks doing good in secret. Not often. I don't need any of that. I'm not fucking with your vaccine. Catch me if you can, niggas. That's
it. I like that. Catch me if you can. Geoff, you're an actor, comedian, writer, producer.
Yes.
Been doing a lot of shit for a lot of years. According to Variety, SAG-AFTRA PGA recommended temporary hold on Southern California production amid COVID surge. Amid surging COVID cases in Southern California following the holidays, SAG-AFTRA, the Producers Guild of America, and the Joint Policy Committee are together recommending a temporary hold on in-person production in Southern California. Together, the organizers represent thousands of actors, producers, commercial advertisers, and ad agencies. Southern California hospitals are facing a crisis, the likes of which we have never seen before, said SAG-AFTRA President Gabrielle Caterez in the joint statement. Patients are dying in ambulances waiting for treatment because hospital emergency rooms are overwhelmed. Your manager's dad just died. So this is what I'm going to say on that. Stop coming to LA thinking you're going to be large. This shit is terrible. Don't come out here. And I'm going to tell you something else. Don't run your punk ass to Atlanta either, our little brother. Somebody told Atlanta that them motherfuckers is Hollywood. Y'all not Hollywood. Y'all black Hollywood. Please understand the difference, nigga. Geoff, what's the difference between Hollywood and black Hollywood, my nigga?
Here's the difference between Hollywood and black. Hollywood and black Hollywood is lost.
Wait, say it again, Geoff. Hold on, Geoff. Bring it back. Say it again.
Hollywood, the difference between Hollywood and black Hollywood is that Hollywood can do just fine without black Hollywood. Black Hollywood is lost chasing Hollywood. There is not one black actor that could have taken the life path of Robert Downey Jr.
Wow. Keep going, Geoff.
Denzel.
Keep going, Geoff.
Not Denzel. What's my boy, Michael B. Jordan? Not Sam Jackson. Name not one black actor could wake up in the bedroom of somebody white house in Malibu, go to rehab, and survive. Mel Gibson came back from saying some shit way worse than Isaiah Washington.
Right. I hope you get fucked by a pack of wild niggers.
Yes, a pack, nigga.
A pack of wild niggas.
He basically did the audio. He did take 2 of Michael Richards' video, but all you were supplied with was his audio. He did the same shit Michael Richards did. Michael Richards is fine. Y'all ain't done shit to Michael Richards. Michael Richards still getting his residual money. Left with 25 pounds of money. Fuck y'all. And fuck Hollywood. I don't blame him. I'd have left too. This shit with black, here's what you know about black Hollywood. I don't give a fuck what function you go to. You're gonna see the same 400 niggas. I'll get whether it's the Oscars or a backyard barbecue, the same 100 niggas shows up at every function, and that 100 niggas rotates in and out. Like you'll have some, Stoney Jackson is no longer in the core 100 niggas. Okay, so people shift in and out, but it's the same 100 niggas. That's why I don't make a big deal at the front door. I don't give a fuck. I already know who's in there.
Now watch this, Jeff. Watch this, Jeff. Tell them about just a little while ago, it was only one comic allowed to be huge at a time. It was Richard. Then after Richard, it was Eddie. After Eddie is Martin. It talked to me like one at a time. That whole white Hollywood letting in one at a time. And or Chris Tucker, one at a time type thing. Okay. Talk to me.
First off, okay, yes, I'm gonna speak to just the fact, and then I'll give my thoughts on it, I guess, in the rent. But this is the truth about how Hollywood picks talent, especially with comedians. Prophet Daniel is a bot that's in here. Get rid of him. Here's how they pick talent.
Jeff, you focus on this shit. Don't worry about the goddamn chat. See, you already got ADHD. Leave that motherfucking chat lonced. Leave it lonced now. Leave it lonced.
I'm gonna let it lonced. Okay. The way that talent is chosen in Hollywood is like this. They go with white talent, and they dig way down in the bottom of the barrel, and they get Bob Schminking. And they are going to force feed you. I'll throw a name out. Jonah Hill. I don't throw the rock and hide the hand. Anything I say, I'll say again.
Say it again.
Jonah Hill is incredibly mediocre in my opinion. He's okay. Absolutely. I've seen him act. He's all right. He's kind of funny. But they took Jonah Hill and force-fed you him until he was a star. That's not how they do black talent.
Oh, no.
Black talent, they do like this. They take the lid off, and they go, okay, let's see who's risen to the top on their own. You, and you. We'll see you in 4 years. And they put the lid back down. They don't go looking for black talent as comedians. With the exception of Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, and Bill Cosby. Please name me another black comic that we didn't bring to them. Red Fox, we said this is who we want. Bernie Mac, we said this is who we want. To have them actually come looking for us, to deal with us from our perspective, has never happened. Ever. I've never seen it. I've never seen it where you're going to come to me purely to tell stories from my perspective and get the fuck out the way.
Right.
That's happening now.
Right.
And that's because the old guard is dying. For the same reason weed is legal now, you're seeing better television now.
Right.
In ways.
Jeff, you're 100% right. They recycle whack talent. Who remember the little girl that had the TV show, little white girl that had a TV show? What was her shit? She got a new TV show now.
Oh, Blossom?
Blossom.
Yeah.
What was her?
Mayim Bialik.
Mayim Bialik.
Oh, yeah. The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, mediocre. She was on the Big Bang Theory, but she started off as, what was her first shit?
Blossom.
Blossom Russo, yeah.
Now she got her own TV show called Call Me Kat.
The best thing about Blossom's show was Jenna Von Oy, the girl that was on there with a 6 with that big old ass. That was
wow. Okay. What I'm saying is,
ass, bro.
But what I'm trying to say is, back on the topic. Shit. Here's the Hey, here's the thing. Their talent keeps getting opportunities year after year, decade after decade after decade. They keep recycling goofy motherfuckers. Remember, you mentioned Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. was on his way out because the motherfucker was really fucked up off of drugs. That motherfucking less than zero shit wasn't him acting. That was him being himself.
That was a reality show.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So Robert was almost done. But, well, he in black terms, black standards, he would have been done. So what do black people do? We go down to Atlanta. And we make Atlanta into Black Hollywood.
What? And what? Did I do something?
I'm not, no, you didn't do nothing. I'm just, listen, man. When you try to recreate what already exists in the white world and you try to do a black version of it, it tends to be whacker than the shit you said, fuck, I ain't fucking with y'all no more. I'm gonna go over here and start my own shit. Well, it's predicated off of the shit you wanted to be in so goddamn bad. So when I look at what's coming out of there in terms of content, is the shit great? Name some great shit that came out of there, Geoff. And I mean on par, my nigga. On par with the shit you ran from. The shit you had to get away from that wouldn't give you an opportunity.
All right.
Talk to me, Geoff.
There's so much to unpack.
There we go.
So, I'm gonna have to. It's so much, bro. I gotta save it for the rant. I can't. It's so much.
Geoff, learn how to. It's 2021. Learn how to speak in bites, my nigga.
Okay.
Shit.
A truly free person does not escape from prison and then build another prison to stay in.
Keep going. Okay, there you go. That's good. Now say another little piece like that that's profound like that. Keep going. I'm going to coach you through this.
Nigga, you stupid. You can't model your oppressor and subtract oppression.
So you saying these motherfuckers still act like the white people? Let's not get into truth paste. James Hanna.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
God bless the dead. My very best friend in this game, James Hanna.
Let's not do that.
Rest in peace. That's my nigga right there.
You saying Oprah and Tyler and the rest of these motherfuckers act exactly the way your girl, what's the comedian, our sister who went at them?
Look here. Let me put it.
Monique, are you saying she was right?
Let me put it where it really is. First off, all day, every day, writing something for her right now that's gonna bust your fucking vest. I am team Monique all goddamn day. Monique is a beast.
Yes, she is.
And I am so happy.
You telling me she was right? What she said about them, her assessment of them niggas?
Brother, I could not be happier that Monique is both blacklisted and right.
Huh. So you telling me the black executives act just like the white executives that won't give the niggas the shot? You talking about, what's the nigga who did what's the name of that show? Everybody like with, listen here, man. Listen here, man. My name is, I'm with Tara. I'm with Miss Lyons. What's the name of that? Lee Daniels. Was she right about all them? You mean to tell me these motherfuckers is worse? Huh?
Let me tell you how right she is. Tyler Perry runs a slave ship.
Uh-oh.
Let me go and put it out
there. Let's get 2020 popping, nigga.
Everybody you see working for Tyler Perry is grossly underpaid, all of them.
Huh.
All of them.
Huh. Huh.
Now they live in Atlanta because they have to.
You can't live
They
out
live
here.
in Atlanta, okay?
Can't
This
live
is
here,
what I kept telling you. Atlanta is playing with monopoly money. Anytime you work at FedEx and your wife work at McDonald's and y'all got a gazebo, you niggas is playing with monopoly money. Nigga got a horseshoe driveway and work at hot dog on the fucking stick. Stop.
Oh, hell no.
Okay? You know why them niggas like it? You know why? Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. You know why niggas run from New York and LA? I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about pre-COVID. You know why y'all ran from this? And Zoe can tell you this. Zoe was my friend when I first came back here and I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together.
Yeah.
Zoe was my friend dropping me off when my leg was broke.
Yeah.
Out here.
But I was laughing when I was dropping you off because you was hopping around on them crutches, nigga. That shit was hysterical. Go ahead, Geoff.
I used to live in the Carter, in Pasadena's version of the Carter, and I lost that apartment, and I was homeless out here.
Right.
Let me explain something to you. The reason most niggas don't like LA is because here, you got to get up getting it. You can't bullshit out here.
Yeah, somebody told you because the weather is the same every day, 70 degrees.
That's
right. And it's next to the Pacific Ocean, that it's all peaceful and there's no grind here. Let me tell you something. Miss a day. Go on. You want to impress me, motherfucker? Miss a day.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you what. Here is something, Zoe, that is a mathematical surety in my life. Whenever I'm broke, I can look at the calendar and go back in my day planner and see nothing 90 days before.
Wait, hold on.
90 days to the day, if I fuck off, I'm broke. If I fuck off today, I got goals. I got shit I got to do. I got a ton of shit I do every day. Like I tell niggas, I'm not rich. I'm just log rolling, nigga. I'm up on the road. I ain't in the water, but I'm kicking my goddamn feet on the log.
Man, let me address something real quick, Geoff. Most of the motherfuckers who come out here from somewhere else have a Hollywood perspective about LA.
Yes.
People who were raised here, born here, have a totally different perspective. I ain't no good LA men. Well, where you from and where you go and where you hang out. That's number one. Okay? If you don't know where shit is, you know why it matters? Because Southern California is bigger than all of the South. There's more motherfuckers in Southern California than all of the South. California itself is what, 40 million. Southern California is 27 million motherfuckers.
The left edge of the country.
Jesus.
And the 9th, that's what I believe COVID is about. Strangling the 9th largest economy on the planet.
Geoff,
today.
Get your numbers right. It's the 5th largest, sir.
Oh, 5th, excuse me. 5th largest.
Let me finish this point here. Somebody in the chat room said, so being able to afford a house that is built by black contractors and black laborers that will last far beyond the houses that are built in California is something to joke about. Here you go. Shut the fuck up. There are premium places in America. Los Angeles it's one of those places. Premium. You understand? Not that, not that.
Nobody saves their money all year just to go to Atlanta.
Just knock it off.
Knock it the fuck off. I'm not dissing Atlanta.
I love Atlanta. I love the South. But come on.
Shout out to Sweet Tea.
You go down south, you get a house, it's like a mansion. For the price I play over here. You can't, it's very hard unless you go to inner city parks to find dark-skinned toilet paper here. You know that thin toilet paper? That janitor toilet paper?
Nigga,
we don't have that thin toilet paper here.
I will jump through this goddamn screen. I will jump through this goddamn
You know that tan toilet paper? We don't have that here, nigga.
I will jump through the screen and stomp your throat if you admit to saying dark-skinned toilet paper, nigga.
That hard toilet paper, that rough shit. We don't have that here.
You have to make sure it's flat in your hand. Because if it get any curves while it's in your hand and you wipe your ass, you finna get your asshole a paper cut.
Now, it's in the prisons. It's in the schools. But that shit ain't in nobody's house.
Unless you steal it from the school.
Come on. Knock it off. Listen, man, because of the wealth here, the opulence here, this is the place everybody wants to be when they can afford it. And then when they get here and they realize that I'm black and I don't have wealth, they go, well, shit, man, our dollar can stretch a little longer if we go down here. Let's get on down to Visalia. Get on down to some other place. Right. Get on down to Blythe, California. Right on the border. So stop playing. Motherfuckers, yes, you're doing well over there where you are, and that's good, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But this is what I've recognized all over the country. Every place that considers to be doing well is also going under gentrification. So if you're doing so well, how are you being gentrified? Same applies to us here in LA.
Have you ever noticed how all the ghettos, everywhere you go, basically either look or are set up the same, and that the shit hits the fan in the same ways in the same ghettos at the same time?
How about that? Like it's time released for everybody.
These are coordinated. Crack didn't hit New York and then LA and then Dallas and then Miami and then Chicago.
It hit all of us.
At the same fucking time.
Release the Kraken.
Nigga, release the crackhead?
Release the Kraken. And stop talking about Texas. I love Texas. Yeah. I love Houston. But I don't want to drown in that bitch. Huh? You niggas get flooded out every year. Motherfuckers be like, oh, I ain't coming to LA because of a goddamn earthquake. Let me tell you something. We get one big-ass earthquake every 40 years. And right. We get 2 weeks of rain out of 365 days a year.
I'm going to have to fuck you up real quick, Zo. I'm going to fuck with your mind right here. You tell me if the logic about earthquakes does not follow the logic with success.
Talk to me, Geoff. Because you clearly got something to say while I'm talking.
Okay. You know what? Yes. You're right. I keep mistaking this for conversation. We are doing a show. But please continue. I defer.
No, keep going. I'm just fucking with you, Geoff. Go ahead with your sensitive ass. It's 2021.
Okay. Nigga, You notice how the people who say, oh man, y'all got them earthquakes out there. Ooh, I can't with the earthquakes. Are the same people that come from places with horrible weather that they can count on.
It's a season.
So see, this season, they know. You can look right at the calendar and go, yeah, it's going to be fucked up right there. You know it.
Right.
You're the type of people who will put up with shit, horrible shit that you do know because of the stark fear of the shit that you don't.
Of course.
It's the same energy. If you are staying away from California for the earthquakes, you more than likely work for someone else. Entrepreneurship is not for you if earthquakes are keeping you from here. And I am not voting for California. I very well may be buying my next piece of property in either Arizona or Nevada. That very well may be the truth. But to
I'm not going to Texas.
The state that has carried this fucking nation for decades, you're on some bullshit. In the words of D.L. Hughley, you could keep New York, Miami, and California and throw a tarp over the rest of this motherfucker.
Now watch this, though. We talking like we own some shit.
And yes.
We don't own a motherfucking thing.
Not fuck.
And neither do you. Banging for you.
I own some property. But you know why I can't brag on it? Because I got deeds with a white bank.
Wow.
With white faces on the money.
Wow. But see, that's the point I'm trying to make right now. This shit is getting crazy. So listen, according to the griot, after a year of trauma, self-care must be a priority for Black people in 2021. Now, that shit sounds smart. You say a year of trauma, nigga? Like, after a year of trauma, self-care must be a priority for Black people. First off, it is centuries of trauma. 2020 was just a year for the rest of the world to live like us. This is how Black people live all the time. Shit always going down. Niggas don't own shit. Niggas, man, listen. I was in the motherfucking Clubhouse yesterday, Geoff. Let me say this and then I'll throw it to you.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm setting this up for you anyway.
Sir.
I was in the goddamn Clubhouse. The app. Follow me on the Clubhouse app. What is the shit? What am I, Mr. ZoWhat Williams or ZoWhat Williams on Clubhouse? Follow me on Clubhouse. Anyway, I'm on there and I'm listening to motherfuckers talk. You know what the fuck Clubhouse is, my nigga?
No, what is it?
You gotta have an iPhone.
It's what Nimrod built. Nimrod built the Tower of Babel. Clubhouse is the Tower of Babel. Niggas are in there yapping the fuck off. It is Yaptown, USA. Niggas is yapping.
Just one big fucking break room.
Just, you know how babies talk before they can really put their words together, but they be having shit to say, but it's baby talk. Like my granddaughter. I'm sitting there talking to my granddaughter this morning. You know, you want some oatmeal? You want some strawberries? Get out maybe one word. You might be able to hear berry. But the rest of it, that's what these motherfuckers sound like. I'm in there listening to this shit, Geoff. Everybody, you know what the through line is for me in every conversation, regardless of where I'm at in the room. You know what the through line is? Everybody speak from this society's talking point.
Yes.
Everybody. I don't give a fuck what it's about. everybody speaks from this society's talking point. I haven't heard an original idea yet. I haven't heard an original thought in that bitch yet. And you know what I'm hearing? They're waiting for the original idea or thought to be said so they can integrate it into all the shit they've already been saying. This shit is fucking monotonously, mind-blowingly dumb. It's terrible. But this is where we are today. So when I see this article, Geoff, and I'm going to throw it back to you, right? After a year of trauma, Black people need self-care. Life is 100% about the choices we make, and most of the time we as Black people make choices out of necessity, out of obligation. Y'all hear what I did? And regrettably, sometimes out of depression. If we want a better way forward in 2021, our decision-making needs to change. We need to start putting self-care first, and we need to stop accepting what life throws at us and make a decision to take life by the hand and drag it along to where we want it to go. Your thoughts, Geoff, on taking life by the hand?
On the Clubhouse joint, I'm gonna have to take issue with you, brother Zoe, about
keep fucking up.
the Bible. I'm gonna have to take issue with you about your granddaughter's Bible.
Ah, here we go.
Please never again compare that to the Bible on Clubhouse, because your granddaughter's Bible could not possibly be on that level because it isn't polluted with duplicitous goals, envy, fear. Your granddaughter's Bible is more than likely, brother, too close to God for you or me to pick up. So as babies can babble together and they know what they're talking about.
So it's angel talk.
Bruh, I believe it's from the other side. It is from the other side. You have to watch babies before they are jaded, because they are in their true genius at that time. That's why the Chinese, before they push children in certain directions, they watch what they are inclined to do and start to push them in those directions. So this shit that we are on, like I've said before, access to intelligence is not intelligence itself. The janitor got keys to the library. Everybody, because they got one of these and can tell you the temperature in Djibouti right now.
In what?
They tend to believe that whatever subject they're on, this phone makes them an ologist. Whatever I want to talk about, if I want to be an ologist, I can just pick this phone up. And that's the bullshit. That's where you start to hide your free thoughts behind, because your free thoughts are only fortified by you. You need free thoughts fortified by everybody else.
Right. Right. Not an original idea in the bunch.
In the bunch.
Right. Just, it's a crazy time. And we're talking about self-care. Self-care is not achieving standard that you didn't write. Right? Many people think achieving things, benchmarks, societal benchmarks that you're not the author of, is the pathway to happiness and contentment. Self-care is about taking care of you. How do you do that? You can't take care of what you haven't embraced completely.
Wow.
How do you nurture yourself if you're still in denial of who you are, about who you are, right? If you haven't totally accepted yourself 100%, then how can you care for what needs to be cared for? See, in this society, transaction and accumulation is at the basis of one's definition of happiness. If I have him, if I have her, if I have this car, if I have this house, if I go to this school, if I have this degree, if I have blah, 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 then I'll be happy. So happiness turns into an external pursuit when it is an internal journey, right? What you find inside, you're supposed to embrace and not hide. See, so many people don't understand that. They think the answer is in their man. The answer is in their woman. The answer is in where they live. The answer is how they were educated. No, these are all external movements. If you want to heal yourself, you have to reveal yourself to yourself. That's the beginning process, right? So many people don't want to start that process because it's a painful process. It's a hurting process, right? Right? That shit does not feel good when you say, who the fuck am I and why am I? And how did I come to be? Right? What happens when you get to the point where you got to say, damn, I'm keeping up the shit with my mama because I won't let go of my expectations of who I thought she was supposed to be. Once you break up with the expectations, a weight comes off your shoulders and you feel like, well, goddamn, it was me holding the grudge. I thought it was her. Once I realized my mother ain't gonna be able to do all the shit I needed to do, or all the shit I want her to do, or all the shit I thought good mamas is supposed to do. Once I broke up with that shit, me and my mother had the best goddamn time, and shortly thereafter, she passed. But once I stopped arguing with her to be something she wasn't on the journey for, like that, wait a minute. I'm not here to put you on my shoulders and walk your journey for you, mama. Shit, you did the best you could with what you had, with the knowledge you had. You took yourself as far as you could go with what you understood about life. Now, if you didn't motherfucking do what you needed to do for me, that's okay. I'm alive. I'm thriving. And anything that you didn't do for me turns out to be a stepping stone for my elevation anyway. Point in case. Look at LeBron James. His daddy wasn't there. But would he be as driven if his daddy was? The absence of his father looms huge over everything in his life. Him being a daddy. He's a great daddy because he don't want to be the type of daddy his daddy was to him. That's part of the motivation. His drive is crazy because he wants the type of life that his daddy couldn't provide for him or his mother. He wants to show that I didn't need you anyway. But really, his absence is the fuel. Would you be as driven if he was there? See, there are no real deficits. We just label them as such. I know niggas don't want to hear this kind of shit, but it's 2021 and it's the first motherfucking show of the goddamn year. Geoff, your thoughts on what I'm saying, sir?
Here's where I absolutely agree with you.
Oh, shit. Here comes the boomerang agreement.
when you won't break up with, in the way Zoe put it, if you won't break up with your parents' behavior, I like to say it's because you walking around saying, I got too much ego to treat you like a person, mom or dad.
Ooh, keep going. All right.
My ego will not allow me to forgive you.
Huh.
My ego will not allow me to just look at you from birth to death as a human being in your own lane.
Listen.
My ego will not allow me to pull away from the pain in my flesh that I feel in my stomach when I think about waiting for you in that window. When I think about all the things my friends had, when I think about the way you beat me, when I think about the way you cheated on my mama, when I think about the way you kicked my daddy out, my ego will not allow me to take the names, dates, places, and faces out of this and see a child that went through what that child went through to become the adult that that person became, that made the mistake or choice or whatever to have a child too young or before being financially stable or before being emotionally stable in either event, had this child and made his or her mistakes accordingly because of the paradigm that they were given. I just don't have the absence or the distance from ego for that.
Go ahead, Geoff.
Until you can get away from your ego and be able to look at this person as a person. And purely that, you're going to be stuck. Your ego going to stick you most places. Your ego is a comfortable, funky ass, wet blanket that keeps you comfortable in the worst places. And until you can pull away from the gravity of your ego, you're not going to be able to do that.
Ooh, the gravity of your ego. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, you already know we about to tap into one of the most loved sections of this show. This is Geoff Brown's intellectual rant on the way up. We got 1,200 people in the building right now. Let's get 1,200 likes. Everybody hit the like button, hit the share button. Geoff Brown is our resident deacon. He comes in every Monday to drop a little sermon on you about what we've been talking about the whole day. Let me just say this. Today's topic, we're about to get into it right after Geoff Brown's intellectual rant, and that is it positive to avoid all negativity in 2021? Is it positive to avoid all negativity in 2021? All I need is everybody to hit the like button. Also, Geoff Brown has a Cash App. Please share your love with Geoff Brown. Hit his Cash App right now. That's $GBfunnyStyle. $GBfunnyStyle. Also, don't be afraid. Share your love. Hit your brother Zoe up. $ZoWhatNeter. ZoWhatNeter. That's $ZoWhatNeter. Hit me up. Show me some love. Show Sarah some love as well. She got on the come hither, hump me boots right now on the Rick James side of the game. Please show Sarah some love. Hers is $SundayswithSara. Show the show love. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. And without further ado, my friend, your friend, Uncle Bishop Bartholomew Howard Brown Jeffrey Milken the 14th.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
speak to him, Lord.
Thank you for that wonderful intro. I just feel the need to share the fact that I have a special deal with the Creator where I am allowed to cuss as long as I tell the truth.
Yes, yeah.
And let me start this timer. There we go. I'm allowed to cuss as long as I tell the truth.
Yes, sir.
And I did a little algebra on that.
Yeah, yeah.
You flip that around. Most of the biggest lies. Watch me now.
Watch him.
Most of the biggest lies told have no swear words in them. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. Yes. That's a motherfucking lie. It was a lie when they spit it out. Are there any swear words in the 13th Amendment? Where's bitch ass, pussy dick motherfucker?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
In the incarceration, the over incarceration of our people. Nowhere. You don't swear in court. How much has been taken from us there? How many of us have been sent in the exact words of the judge to the motherfucking electric chair? Not one of us. How many of us have been sent to do for either nothing or nonviolent crimes over 20 motherfucking years?
Yes, yes.
None of us, not one of us, has had a judge tell us you finna do 20 motherfucking years with your bitch ass.
With your bitch ass, yes, Lord. Yes, yes.
But you can find a way to upset yourself with swear words.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
But somehow exalt the King's English whenever you hear thee or thou. Oh my God. Ooh, hold it to Boko shop.
Amen, amen. Yeah.
Not understanding that Old English is not the language of God.
No, sir. No, sir.
Not the voice of God. It's the language of your oppressor.
Oh, Lord.
A little earlier in the chat, we had a brother bring up the fact that, yeah, Brother King 504, all the love in the world to you, bro. I gotta bring this to you, man. I gotta walk up and knock on your forehead. When we were talking about what people do or don't have, you said, I have acres, ... Sorry. Brother, if you have those acres and they are not paid for, they more than likely are not owned by a black bank. And when you paid it off, you paid off a white bank with white faces on the money.
Lord, Lord, Lord.
That's the point. All you are saying is that you cannot be displaced without either an act of God or eminent domain. But until this way of life is taken back, we don't own shit. And you and your acres don't count in the physical or literal sense. You don't count. Because to count your acres and to not count your brother's lack, that put you over there with Oprah, Michael Jordan, the crew. You're over there with the boule niggas if you're not going to count who don't got what.
Yeah.
You are only going to compare what you have to doing good. How different are you than Republicans who say the economy is doing good on a gauge purely of the rich?
Oh, Lord.
gauge how good you're doing by how good the rich people are doing? Doesn't that fly in the face of a nation? A nation can never rise beyond the level of its lowest person.
Lord have mercy. Use him.
Doesn't that fly in the face of that? And not to mention his woman.
His woman, Lord have mercy.
No nation can rise above how he treats his woman. And as long as the bitches and hoes among us, because they do exist, bitches and hoes exist.
Oh, Lord.
Another rant.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
As long as our bitches and hoes are made other people's business by your music,
oh, Lord,
I don't see how we can rise to this place where I have acres, sorry can even be a comment, bruh. It's not about your acres. It's not about mine.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
It's not cats like me and Zo. I don't give a fuck what they saying. They sent a bomb. Niggas like me and Zo gonna crawl out the rubble and hustle. We gonna be all right. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the systematic setup to put my people in the place that they are in does not give me the wherewithal, the latitude, or the hubris to brag on my acres. I'm done.
Lord have mercy. If this word was beneficial to your soul in a way that moves you to support this channel and our beloved deacon, Jeffrey Bartholomew Loquacious Brown the 17th. Please hit our good brother's Cashapp. Show him love for his very powerful and moving testimony. Oh, yes. I feel it working in there. The Spirit is working in here. Great, great, great rant to start the year off, Geoff. So let's just move right to it, to today's topic. Is it positive to avoid all negativity in 2021? Does negativity have a purpose? Is there a use for negativity? Are people just avoiding discomfort? And is avoiding discomfort a good thing? Is avoiding discomfort negative in the sense, you know how people lump things together, right? This is negative, doesn't feel good, I'm gonna avoid it. Well, just because it doesn't feel good doesn't necessarily mean that it's negative. It could be challenging, right? But just because it's challenging doesn't necessarily mean it's negative. I find that a lot of people clump it all together and run from challenging moments and define challenging moments as negativity. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. How many people you know reclassify something that is challenging as negative? How many people you know do that? Jeff Brown, your thoughts on, is it positive for you? Is it good for you? Is it beneficial for you to try to avoid all negativity in 2021? Talk to me, Geoff.
Let's take negativity and turn it into an element, and let's call that element fire.
Yeah.
Fire serves a number of purposes. Not the least of which is to purify. Fire, you put some metal in fire, it's going to burn off all the impurities. And if it doesn't burn them off, it will separate them from the pure, and you will be able to identify them. Let your life go through some fire. and see, don't you burn off. Don't that fire burn off bad habits?
Huh.
Nigga, you broke. You ain't afford to fuck up.
Huh. Yeah.
See if that fire don't burn off friends that ain't supposed to be there. Oh, that nigga ain't paying for shit now. Fire is a purifier. And if you don't go through it, you're gonna constantly. I said this last night on Giraffe Ball. There is an exercise that was given to me by Brother Minister Malik, formerly known as Brother Tony Muhammad. He said, put your name in a circle and draw away from that circle 6 lines. And on the end of those 6 lines, put 6 circles. And in those 6 circles, put 6 names. The 6 people closest to you, put their names in those circles. Now draw out an arrow from you to them if you give to their lives. Then draw back if they sow into your life. And everybody that you don't have an arrow back to, you cut them off. This is going to be a painful exercise for you, and he was exactly right. It is that kind of pressure that one must put on oneself and that one must not avoid in order to scrape the barnacles from your ship. You on some bullshit that this fire is going to expose. You're on some bullshit that this fire is going to teach lessons about. And the fire's coming anyway.
So
you go ahead.
This is my pushback to that. Because I believe that that is an effective tool for removing people from your life. Do you agree?
Oh, absolutely, bro.
I believe that that's an effective tool, but I believe it's also Western medicine.
What's that?
Western medicine relies on cutting shit off and out, not healing from within. See, you could scrape the barnacles off of a well, but the process of the barnacles attaching themselves to the well is still going to happen. So you're only going to be barnacle free for a little while, and then the barnacles come back.
Absolutely.
That's Western medicine. Western medicine says, oh, you got a lump? Where's it at?
We're going to cut it off.
We're going to cut it out, and then we're going to pour some poison in your body and kill all the cells around that bitch. But oftentimes, does the cancer still come back? So Western medicine and Western logic lacks a holistic approach. Whole, holographic. The fuck motherfuckers in your circles, the 6 fuck motherfuckers in your circles, if you find that 4 of them have a unidirectional relationship with you, meaning you giving to them and they ain't giving nothing back to you, how is it that you attracted them in the first place?
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying? So it's easy to sit back and go, well, now I've discovered they're not doing nothing for me. Let me cut them off. But you have to go inside and say, what was their anchor to me in the first place? How do I not show up for me? How do I not stand up for me? How do I not approve of me? See, all that external cutting off shit is temporary. You're going to magnetize another one the same way you cut that one off, another one's going to take its spot. Go ahead, Geoff.
That's why I said this fire, you're going to have to let it teach you lessons. You're going to have to, I had somebody hit me up on Ask Uncle Geoff about being in a relationship with an abusive dude and whether or not she should leave or whether or not she should go back. And I told her, please go back in a hurry up. Because there's something that his abuse hasn't taught you yet, if it's even a consideration for you.
What?
There's a lesson there. And if you don't learn that lesson with him and you just leave him, I promise you, it's going to show up in a way that's going to sneak up on you because you haven't learned the lesson, and it'll be right back in other flesh.
Well, and you're right about it coming back unless you do the internal work, but I would have definitely not advised her to go back.
Oh, I told you, you got to hurry up. Get this out the way.
Listen.
Is he a southpaw? Is he a southpaw? You got to watch out for that right hook.
Is he a southpaw?
Watch that right hook. It's a son of a bitch.
This nigga. Critical Thinker in the chat room says, do what makes you happy is retarding our community. Now, let me just say this. That which challenges you grows you up. There's an opportunity for you to grow up when you get challenged. You have to break up with the childish notion of thinking, when I'm challenged, I'm being put down. Right? Every challenge is not a put down. Right? Sometimes your best mentors or your most effective mentors will challenge you so that you may stand up. I always say, have you seen those little designs, Geoff? Those art designs where it looks like the stairs are going up and they're going down at the same time, but it's like an illusion.
Right.
Right. That's what challenge is. And the whole premise of you either going up or down is based on your perspective. A challenge can be seen as a put down if you don't like to be corrected. If you don't like to be called, right, on how you do things. But as you grow up, as you mature, you start to seek the company of people who will challenge you in a critical way that expands your perspective. Right? Geoff, let me ask you this. And maybe you got one of them crazy ass metaphors that you... So watch this. A boundary is something that can be helpful to you, but it could also be a prison. How do you turn boundaries, healthy boundaries, into unhealthy containers? I don't know if y'all heard the way I wrote that. How do you turn healthy boundaries into unhealthy containers, Geoff Brown?
One, let's define what a boundary is.
Go ahead, Geoff.
A boundary is and let's keep it very, very simple, because the simpler we keep it, the more we can play with it. A boundary is simply something that keeps something from something else. And what we like to believe is that the boundaries we make are keeping something bad from us. When in fact, a lot of times boundaries ought to be set by us to keep our bad from something else.
Oh, shit. I see you. You said we could use a boundary as a lid. We could keep a lid on our bullshit.
Sure.
Keep going, Geoff. I hear you.
Sure. But what winds up happening is that You use this boundary because it's comfortable to keep you from what it is you can't, you tell yourself you can't do or can't be. And the only reason you're right is because you want to carry this shit with you on this side of the boundary to that.
Uh-huh.
But that thing is demanding that you drop the shit that you're with.
Then by definition of what you just said, the boundary is not a lid. The boundary actually is a gateway.
Yes.
Once you find out,
it can be.
Yes. Once you find out the purpose of the boundary.
Yes.
If trauma created the boundary, then the key to the boundary, which would open it up, would be what? The understanding of its origin.
Exactly.
Right? How it came to be. So many people, again, first off, you need to understand your boundaries have to be pliable. They can't be inflexible. They have to be pliable in order for you to grow. If they're not pliable, if they are inflexible, then guess what happens to you? You stay stuck where you are. You stay imprisoned. But you have to be able to move those boundaries outward. Those boundaries must be able to expand. And what causes a boundary to expand? New information. Well, what is new information but the unknown? A reminder shouldn't be able to shift your boundary. Right? You reminded me of some shit I already know. No. New information. And new information equates to the unknown. That means you're going to have to be unafraid of learning something new. And once you learn something new, you're then going to have to be able to adjust the known, your known, to incorporate the new information. This is how you get challenged. You got to want to be challenged, though. And you got to accept the challenge when it manifests itself in your life. Geoff, your thoughts? I see you over there ruminating.
It's something I don't quote him often. But it's in a movie and it is a Marine Corps term as well. If it bleeds, we can kill it. If it bleeds, I can kill it.
Uh-huh.
Problem becomes when you won't let your demons bleed after you cut them. You're not even willing to face your demon. How can your demon bleed if you won't even cut it? You won't even look at it. You won't even take it on.
Yes, sir.
So that demon gets to grow on a good, healthy diet of your fear and complacency. And as that demon gets bigger, there's a less opportunity you're going to be able to drag it. You're going to get to the point where it's going to be either go forward and cut this demon loose or die with this demon here.
Geoff, what are some signs that you're growing through adversity?
One, the chief sign that you're growing through adversity is that you are not complacent where you are, but you are at peace with it because you can see forward. When you sit down in the shit you in and make a plan to get out of it and start to implement that plan, a certain peace and determination come over you. You will have neither of those. If you find yourself with no peace and no determination, you are in a state of no growth.
I like that. Hey, please continue to hit the like button. Please, please, please. We're almost at 1,000 likes. We got 1,200 people in the box. Can we get to 1,000 likes? If you appreciate the information that we're sharing right now, I think it's only fair that you guys push us over the top. Don't just sit there. It doesn't cost you anything to do it. Also, I think this is a sister in the chat room, Dream Out Loud. She said, if this is what your master class is teaching, I may have to pay for a session. That was outstanding advice. So listen, you must be new. We've been, I've been teaching this over a decade now, well over a decade. Like you must be new to the channel. And if you are, welcome. Thank you for finally getting over here. But listen, this ain't new. This is what I've been doing for years. So I don't want you to feel like, you know, I'm being a little knucklehead, but this ain't new. We've been doing this for a long time. And you'll be surprised if you go into some of the books that I've written, The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship, The Holographic Relationship, as well as the new book that's coming out in 2021, The Shrouded Lighthouse. But today's whole topic is about understanding that adversity is not negative. It is actually negative to move away from adversity, because adversity is a type of spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, and psychological mentor. You understand? Did you hear what I just said, Geoff?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Talk to me, man.
Do you know why football players go to the gym? It's because the weights are heavy. Weights are heavy.
Then there's that.
They don't go to the gym because the shit doesn't challenge them.
Oh. Oh. Okay,
adversity is your metaphysical gym.
Yes.
This is why so many privileged children fold under pressure. It is because their metaphysical muscles have atrophied. They ain't never had to try to get out and get it how they live.
Yeah.
And you got a world being run by this.
Right.
Think about it. The next time, I want you to think about this right now, just on a countrywide scale. We are dealing now with a set of adults running shit that got trophies for showing up. Have you ever seen the Chinese circus?
No, Geoff, I ain't never seen no goddamn Chinese circus.
Nigga, do yourself a favor and check out the Chinese circus. These people put Cirque du Soleil to shame.
You mean, hold on, Geoff. You mean the same circus that was in the Olympics?
Nigga, I don't know about the Olympics. I didn't see that. I'm telling you, the YouTube Chinese circus. These people here are on some other shit. And their other friends who hate you play chess like we should play basketball. In the two areas of physics and psychology, we are hopelessly behind as a country because we have not pushed ourselves. Because we are in this place where mindless people who have had no real opposition are being forced to make critical decisions. And against who? Who they sitting across the table from? These motherfuckers with the Chinese circus. Have you seen that shit?
Hey, Geoff.
These people are not fucking around.
Okay. Hey.
Oh, and where my hoodie.
Let me
Shout
just
out to Unity Tie-Dye. That's where I got this.
Let me just say, man, there's some elasticity with this Chinese circus metaphor. We're gonna.
Bruh, have you ever seen it?
No, and I'm moving on.
These people are fucking incredible. Okay.
No, keep going, Geoff. Finish it. Finish it.
The resolve of the Chinese, the resolve of the Japanese, the resolve of the Russians, the resolve of the Koreans is far above the motherfuckers from Kentucky and Atlanta and LA and Chicago and Miami.
Use a goddamn lie. Have you ever bathed a boar? Use a goddamn lie. Huh? I'm a boar bather. Come on, Geoff. But I get what you're saying. You're saying there's discipline inbuilt, right?
Bruh.
Imbued in their culture. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. And if you're saying if you don't have discipline, if you're not pushed to a certain level, you may grow up and become a chronological adult that doesn't know the difference between love, lust, and emotional dependency.
Wow. Somebody say, I'm basically saying niggas ain't shit.
Oh, wow. Well.
Wow. But, okay, let's explore that for a minute. If you like, we can explore what niggas ain't shit, because there's some niggas that ain't shit.
Oh, yeah, there are some ancient niggas.
There's some ain't shit niggas. I mean, is that your argument? Huh. There are certainly some niggas that ain't shit. What I am saying is that as a people, we have been the longest, this is a 4 centuries long social experiment. There's been a social experiment on our people, unlike the likes of, nowhere else in human history has as a group of people for 4 centuries been separated from their gods, their cultures, languages, customs, and force-fed a system of someone else. And in that, too many of us have found complacency either in just complaining about or doggedly chasing after the oppression of the European white man. And that has cost us. It has cost us time, and it has cost us resolve. You don't like that, nigga, I don't know what to tell you.
Now watch this. Now watch this. I'm going to make a little statement, then you come back and hit us with another one of those, Geoff. Without inner resolve, without knowledge of self, you won't know the line between thinking yourself to be a quitter and when it's time to give up on something.
Ow! Ooh, brother. Nigga, say something. I ain't saying
That's on you now. It's your turn.
On me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we going back and forth.
Okay. You don't know. There's a difference between quitting and stopping. We get stop and quit confused the same way we do treating girls, nice girls like hoes, and hoes like nice girls. But then again, hoes start acting like nice girls, and nice girls start acting like hoes, and it used to be okay. Anyway, what cannot happen is that we lose sight of this goal that we should have. We cannot lose sight of it. We got to be able to stand alone. And it scares the fuck out of them. I think most people are desperately afraid that we are enough. Desperate. Scared out of their fucking minds that in order to be what it is I'm going to have to be everything. Which means I'm going to have to turn around and look at me.
But see, this,
I'm going to look at.
But see, this is why I flip it around, Jeff. We got to flip this right here. We have to flip this right here. I'm going to look at me is in direct opposition to get away from all the negative people around you.
Ooh.
No disrespect to the Les Browns of the world and the Tony Robbinsons of the world. Everybody keeps saying, get them away from you, not understanding that you can't get a reflection away from a mirror. That's what a mirror does. These motherfuckers rounced you because they reflect the essence of you, or else you wouldn't recognize them. How can you recognize something that isn't known? And you know what? All you got to do is go back and chronicle everybody you've been with and see how much of them are a reflection of who you were at the time you were with them.
Brother. Yes. Yes.
They reflected your current state of development, where you were at that time. Now, if they reflect you, that means you recognize them. Huh? If you recognize them through attraction, through affection, something brought y'all together. We go, there's something here. We're clicking here. Something has latched us together. We're entangled. Whatever the term is. Something happened that brought you there. So how then do you fucking turn around and go, get all the negative people to change your circle? Well, your circle's your circle. If you were supposed to be in another circle, you'd be in another circle. Time to get rid of all the negative people around you. You negative. Get rid of the negativity in you. Krishnamurti. I always go back to Krishnamurti. And all these so-called deep-ass philosophers, they all bit Krishnamurti. They all bit what he had to say. All of them. Check what Krishnamurti says right here. One of the most powerful and short and succinct statements ever. The enemy is not the other. The enemy is you. Oh, let's get rid of all the negative people in our lives. Oh, well, let's get rid of the classroom and the textbooks. That's what the negative people in your lives represent. A classroom and textbooks. The text comes through the reflection that they offer you. If you got low self-esteem, why wouldn't you attract an abuser, a manipulator? He can't manipulate somebody with high self-esteem. So manipulation is related to low self-esteem.
Well, you can't.
What the fuck?
Let's look at what the relationship between a remote control car and the remote itself.
Let's go, Jeff. I'm right here with you. Let's go. It's 2021, nigga. Let's go.
One is a transmitter. The other is a receiver. If you're being manipulated, it is because regardless of what you look like, whether you're a helicopter, a boat, car, regardless of how pretty you are, regardless of how fast you go, regardless of how high you fly, some motherfucker with none of your attributes is somewhere invisibly manipulating you.
Keep going,
How
Jeff.
do they do that?
Keep going, Jeff.
Frequency. The only way to stop from being manipulated by this individual is to either take back the transmitter or change the frequency. And that's both of those are on you. You find yourself being manipulated. It doesn't matter how much you know about the manipulator, because we all know people that's being manipulated, people that's being abused in one way or another, that know everything about this person, know everything about how they do it, when they gonna do it, where they gonna do it, and it still happens. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because of two things. One, you have not taken the transmitter from this person, and you have not changed your frequency.
Jeff, hold on. You giving this person and the transmitter too much power. You're 100% right. I would just change the word slightly.
Put me where I need to be, shit.
Because you know, there's no such thing as space and time anymore.
Okay.
Right? It's space-time.
Space-time.
It's all one thing. So what you're basically saying is the external manipulator can't be an external manipulator without your masturbation.
Yes.
You have to participate, right? You have to be doing something to you in order to allow them to come into your space.
Yes.
It's almost like whatever you're doing to you is their dock. That's how their ship docks in your soul.
Yes.
Whatever you're doing to you. This is why I say embracing your darkness is key to having who you want.
How you gonna close the dock?
Do you see what I'm saying? Listen to that. Embracing your own darkness is key to having who you want. What does that mean, Zo? You can't have who you want until you want you, the whole you, the darkness of you, the part of you that you're afraid to look at, the part of you that you're afraid to love on, the part of you that you're afraid to nurture. You can't have what somebody said you deserve. Who told you you deserve something better than you would give yourself? If you don't give yourself full acceptance, how the fuck is an external person going to fully accept you?
Ow.
So then you turn around and say, let me get all the negative people out my circle. Well, they're there to remind you that you still fucked up. That you still got a ways to go. You haven't put the work in to magnetize what you claim you deserve. How do you deserve anything that you haven't worked for? I'm talking about self-work. How many motherfuckers you know in marriages? Talk to me, Geoff. Clear this up for me. How many people you know in marriages that say, oh, marriage is work? But they're not talking about internal work. They're talking about societal work. They're talking about the work of maintaining the shit that, the external shit, the bills, the schedules, the, making of time, That's the work you talking about? I could do that shit with a girl I was high school sweethearts with. We didn't even got to get married to do that.
No, that's a secretary-boss relationship.
Talk to me, Geoff. About this internal work, man.
Or when they are talking about relationship is work from the internal side, but all they're talking about is the work being the fatigue from the energy generated from putting up barriers so that they don't have to learn. Man, this marriage is work. I got to walk around here and ignore you and hear your mouth. Man, this marriage is work. I got to walk around here and put up with your shit and don't ever say nothing to you. Man, This marriage is work.
That's
I
work.
Deal with you being a slob, and I'm really neat, but I won't speak up.
I got to tiptoe around. Go ahead, Geoff.
I got to tiptoe. That's the work you're talking about? Because what you're talking about is the fatigue that is brought on by keeping away anything you really need to deal with. That's the only work. And you see people doing it in commercials. You see people doing it in movies and TV. Even the most quote-unquote balanced relationships in media. A great much of it is fucked because these people aren't being who they are.
You want 2021 to be different? This got to be a year of self-work. You want it to be different? This has to be the year of self-discovery. You want it to be different? This has to be the year of self-ownership. Stop being a Christian about your... Oh, wait a minute, watch this. Stop being a Christian about the book of you. See, Christians love, in my experience, and it ain't just Christians, it's Muslims too, it's religious motherfuckers too. They love picking and choosing which part of their book they want to agree with.
Like a menu.
Well, this don't count no more because we under the dispensation of grace. Well, why is that shit still in the book? Take it out. Right? Religious folk like to agree with sections of the book. We talking about self-authorship, right? Look at the words of Krishnamurti. Can two people be in love and both be so intelligent and so sensitive that there is freedom and absence of a center that makes for conflict? Can two people be so in love that they both be so sensitive and intelligent that there is freedom and an absence of a center that makes for conflict? Conflict is not the feeling of being in love. The feeling of being in love is utterly without conflict. There is no loss of energy in being in love. The loss of energy is in the tail, in everything that follows: jealousy, possessiveness, suspicion, doubt, the fear of losing that love, the constant demand for reassurance and security. Surely it must be possible to function in a sexual relationship with someone you love without the nightmare which usually follows. Jealousy, possessiveness, the fear of losing that person. This is why we don't challenge each other or ourselves in our relationships. What we do is we keep creating the glue that got us attached in the first place, and we keep refortifying the glue. Every time the glue cracks start showing up in that glue, we try to pour some more glue in that bitch. Right? Let's put some more glue on it. Whatever we attach to, and then that attachment becomes dependent. Right? Dependence on the dysfunction. I suggest you ask for challenge to come into your life in 2021. That's the only way you're going to break out of the little shell your bitch ass been in for 5-10 years now. You want to be in a different shell? You want a metamorphosis? You got to be able to stand on being challenged. Everything you thought you believed to be true to this point has to be challenged. It has to pay rent in your spirit. It has to prove itself and that it actually deserves to be there. Now, I know that's hard. I know. Motherfuckers like Christmas and Black Friday too much to be changing too much shit. Huh, Geoff?
Yeah, well, this shit gonna change it for you. We're gonna change that for you. As we wipe away all semblance of a middle class. You can like what you want to like. You can feel Black Friday like an ass something. I tell you what, don't grow. Keep with your bullshit and see what happens.
Keep fucking up.
Keep fucking up. I already told you. If you need it metaphysical, the universe has removed the safety net. It's gone. Okay, you can fuck around up on that tightrope if you want to. If you need it out of a good book, God has left his goodness, but he has taken his mercy. There will be no mercy on your dumb shit. And part of your dumb shit is purposely not growing. Keep purposely not growing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, this was a wonderful first show back. We went a few minutes over, because, this is the first show back, man. Hell, shit. We wanted to give y'all a little bit extra. But can y'all give us a little bit extra? Can y'all do us a solid? Huh? Look out for Geoff Brown. Huh? Hit Geoff Brown's Cash App. Show him a little bit of love. $ GBfunnyStyle. Everybody drop him a little 5 spot. 5 spot for Geoff Brown. Let's get 200-300 people to do it and make it significant, right? If 4 people do it, then it's like, oh shit. Okay, Geoff. Geoff got another. Geoff, that's ugly. I need you to. That's hideous. you already got on 37 colors. I mean, that's it.
Man, this is dope.
But please, show Geoff some love. And also, show my engineer, Sarah, without the H, some love. Please, 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 please. I'm telling y'all, big things are coming down the pike. My Shrouded Lighthouse documentary is going to be nuts. I can't tell you how excited I am about it. The Shrouded Lighthouse book, I finished writing the writing portion. I'm waiting to get the full manuscript now, and then the editing portion begins. Man, the book turned out amazing. A lot of what I was talking about today is chronicled in the book. And even the soundtrack, the Shrouded Lighthouse soundtrack is coming along quite well. I'm excited for all the things that are happening right now. Listen, if you haven't signed up for my masterclass, please go to ZoWhatMasterclass.com. Go to ZoWhatMasterclass.com and sign up for this 5.5-hour relationship intensive. The shit is fire. I appreciate everybody for getting us to 1,000 likes. I appreciate everybody for hitting the super chat and the share buttons. Again, please, please, please support everybody on this show. Support everybody on this channel. Geoff Brown, what do you have going in the coming months, in the early parts of 2021?
Early parts of 2021, I am working on a television show I just wrote. Looks like we're very close to very good news there. Still working with Brother D.L. Hughley. I will be with his monkey ass tomorrow. And when we come back on the air next week, you will see me with his show working on my album. Got something for you there soon there, Zo.
Let's have hey Geoff, let's have an album battle.
Let's, sir. I told you we got a speaker box love below. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, Zo. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna come so hard with my album. I'm laying down on the cover.
Put that cat up. This is gonna be Geoff. Y'all know what's happening. That motherfucking cat gonna be up there.
Okay.
Put him up there. Put that cat up there. There go Geoff. That's Geoff's album cover right there.
Those of you who were in Giraffe Balls last night, you might want to talk to
somebody
what
said
504 Gusto said.
Somebody said, I don't know. So Unc got beats. Unc beats are official.
He ain't heard. They ain't heard. Zo ain't heard him yet.
Well, first off,
Zo ain't
Geoff,
heard it yet. He gonna hear it.
Geoff, are you using my Connect?
What am I using your? No, not yet, No, I'm actually the cat I'm working.
Then
with,
I'm not worried.
Oh, you're not worried? Okay, all right. I will say I'm working with Michael Jackson's bass player and with.
Nigga, did you hear the bass line on Smooth Criminal? Is that what you coming with, boy? Not in 2021, nigga. Come with some dicka-doon-doon. Break out some dicka-doon-doon, nigga. If you bust dicka-doon-doon, nigga, you gonna lose. Fuck around with the dicka-doon-doons, nigga, and see what happens.
Oh my God. The dicka-doon-doons? Oh my God, that is dude. The name.
You're not gonna beat me with the dicka-doon-doons. Nah, nigga. The dicka-doon-doons ain't gonna beat me, nigga.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, you like that, huh?
Bruh, I'm telling you, Zoe, we need to fuck around, man. I don't know why you be fucking, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this. I'm gonna vouch for Zoe Williams' album because I already know the animals that he's working with. I'm telling you, I'm working with some animals. When we drop our shit, it's gonna be Speaker Box and The Love Below. I promise you. I promise you.
I kind of want to play this little David Banner clip.
Hit him with it.
Produced by Broadway.
Oh my God.
I kind of want to fuck your whole apple cart up.
Okay.
You and the dicka-doon-doons ain't gonna be ready for me, Nick.
The dicka-doon-doons. Okay. How do I want to spell that?
The dicka-doon-doons, nigga. I ain't gonna play it. Let me just say this. Thank you, guys. We appreciate everybody. And we out. We love y'all, and we see y'all next week with another ZoWhat Show.
The dicka-doon-doons.
Dicka-doon-doons.